Greetings, listeners and viewers. Your host for the night, Zach, here, introducing you to Spacers Redux, a sci-fi podcast by Twisted Gears Studios. If you're a fan and wish to support, visit our merch shop and Ko-fi page, where members get extra content, fireside chats, discounts on merch, and more. Otherwise, I'd like comments up, a review on your podcast app of choice is always helpful. As well, we're starting up some new stuff over on YouTube soon, so subscribe to our Ko-fi to be the first informed when we have new things up and going. As well, we have another dice raffle. For each month, subscribers are in the Creative Collaborator tier and up on our Ko-fi page, your name goes into a hat that we will pull a winner from at the end of this arc for the dice I'm using to mess with the players. This arc ends sometime in April. But for now...
Last of the crew, Laurel and Cryptic are fending off the mutated Queen's Caste, and the Matrarch with him. Meanwhile, the rest of the team continue to fend off a hive army while attempting to sabotage the station's main engine.
Back to the triplets down in the engine room. I could safely say it's the engine room. I think you won't figure out this is the engine room, so we're just going to call it that for the sake of sanity. On my initiative order, well, I guess Greg technically goes first, but he's at the beginning of the initiative order, and then these guys go, and then the small group goes. So I'm going to have Deantha go first.
Yeah, do your thing.
So, Deantha, you're outside. You've just taken a grenade, just thrown it up into the air. You've splattered a bunch of these things. They've rained down to the gears. It seems to have done something, but you're not sure to the extent that is. You're still being swarmed by these things. There's the doorway behind you that's covered by bug guts that Greg seems to have his little goblin arm going out and grabbing bits and trying to add more to the barricade. That's where you find yourself. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna look over the side and see can I see anything about what's happening down there?
What's the highest die you have in mechanics? It's a lot of things turning and a lot of things that are red and steaming.
Great.
Making noises.
I will need you to make a check if you want to make a check to see if you can diagnose what's going on. It will require that skill to be used, though.
Is it good when it makes noises or bad when it makes
Try
noises?
and shoot things that are above it and have them fall in there.
All right, cool. I'm going to do that.
Honestly,
Such a mechanic.
why mess with one of our core strategies in any encounter since this
Chaos?
whole story began?
Yeah, that's
Shoot it until it does something.
Why ruin chaos? Sacrilege.
What is shooting?
Gotta live up to my character concept.
Alertness.
Yeah.
Alertness, and then your guns steal.
Do we have do we still have like Deantha's orders? Do you get
Plan.
Deantha's orders?
Yep.
For now, yes.
Yeah, until we're told differently.
Okay.
I mean,
Well, I should say it differently for you before you roll it. Before you tell me what that roll is.
Yeah.
Well, you're shooting up with the insects, right?
Yeah.
You just let him tell you first.
It's okay, it's bad. It's about a 2.
lots of plot points.
We'll see if they can help.
Well, I rolled a 1.
Ooh, fantastic.
I might not do anything for you.
Yeah, it might not.
In total, I got a 14 wounds. Which gets
I also got 1, and the best I can do is 9d8.
Yeah.
So,
Expect us.
hero dies are fine. No extra stuff happens, but it is a critical failure.
Really?
Yeah,
Or
fine.
succeeded by 5. So, by that metric, as you're going up and you begin trying to shoot a few of them, there were some that were crawling down from above behind you, and as you're kind of like looking around, and you think that Greg has eyes on what's going on behind you, but with the fact that he's taken body parts and trying to cover the hole, he's, to neither of your knowledge, he's not actually looking above, and these pincers pop out of this hive insect, and they actually grab you from the shoulders and pull you against the wall. In a pro, helping block the hole in the wall. The con is it's using your body to do it. So you get dealt 5 points of damage as this thing just pins you to the wall. Currently, you're going to have a d6 complication that's pain.
Okie dokie.
You can obviously, if you interface with the insect, you can get rid of that, but it's not a good day.
Where are your dice that you usually do?
Oh, my doom dice. Doom. I should put my doom dice back. Doom.
I'm being honest.
No, because they need to be there.
I'm just kidding.
That's part of the main
I'm
mechanics
just
of it.
kidding.
It's called pins?
Yeah, you're pinned. 4d10. Yeah, that's right. And I took one of those off and I reduced it already.
Sweet.
Thank you. Take a point for being honest.
I get a fuck?
For being honest?
Yeah.
100%.
One that looks like it from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Perfect.
Alright, so that was Deanth's turn. Lynch. I believe you were still down the vent. You had just ripped yourself away from the wall there, and you hear down the hall as Greg is grunting. You then hear Deantha screaming as something like blood is, or like skin is pierced.
And I remember looking up and seeing a pile of tubes, and I believe one of the tubes disconnected and some goo and stuff came out of it, and that's where I sort of realized...
It's not that you can assume that a disconnection happened. It's not that it came out and fell. It's that it's clear that something has gone deactivated. Like, it's not active. They pulse and kind of like a bit of a glow to them. One of them, the one that seems to be dripping with blood, seems to have gone slack, but it's still in the ceiling.
How, just looking at it and tubing and my mechanical expertise, how resilient do these tubes look?
They're thick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'd be hard to...
What is your highest, and this is... What's your highest medical die? Probably nothing, eh?
Medical die.
Yeah.
No, nothing. Yeah, D4. Yeah, because the other question I had was where they all connected up and all the tubes were in there, and it seems to be going up into an area, and there's something happening up there. And the only thing I can think is happening is that they're messing shit up. Right? Because otherwise, this seems like a Laurel thing. Not as much you. Clippy too, maybe, but not you.
Scar.
Oh, you are Clippy too. Oh, we might survive this thing. But
Take it back.
so I have an ability called intangibility. And I know it's tight up there, but does intangibility, because I'm a space hamster, would it make it easier for me to follow up through to where
Sure
they
would.
go up?
Want to make a roll for it?
My problem is that I'm leaving Deanna and Greg at the whim of...
Thousands.
Do you have another grenade?
I didn't know I had the first one, so maybe.
That one was because you just did a cool thing and you rolled so well. I'm like,
That's fair.
a grenade needs to be the solution.
Surprise grenade!
Where'd you get that grenade? I have no idea.
The best kind, surprise grenades.
And I actually think because one of my distinction is protective. It's very... I don't think I would leave knowing my friends are in that state.
Fine.
So I pull out the warden's flashbang. Oh, my good friend, the warden. And I start heading to go try to help or see what the situation that they're dealing with is.
You get on down the vent, you see Greg. This is just for thematics, nothing mechanical is happening, but as you're like taking a bug arm and creating a barricade, your hand is then kind of pinned as a large body is pressed that seems to still be moving and is not dead, and it takes you a second to go, that's Deantha. Her body's being used to fill in the rest of the void, and you see that Deantha's back is pressed against the vent, pushing the carcasses in a bit, and some non-hive blood is kind of pooling up into the wound.
So gross, those bug parts.
So basically, from my viewpoint, it seems like I would need to find a way to free Deantha and get her on our side of the bodies.
You would have to remove the barricade to get her on this side.
Ooh, Deantha.
Don't worry about me.
Listen.
I got it.
As of right now,
More scars for the Scar Queen.
I mean,
This is ridiculous.
You know what?
we need to get the hell out of here.
I forgot to specify it was basic damage you got dealt, so it's 3
Yeah, yeah.
strain, 2
Yeah, yeah.
2 wound. Okay.
Oh, I did it. I did the opposite.
Is there enough of a gap where I can shoot at things trying to come in, the bugs? Or is it, or can we not see anything?
Yeah, yes, but here's the but I'm going to give you, and you make the choice. Because Deantha's against the wall, you can pop a hole and start taking shots now, and it will not reduce the integrity of the barricade until she moves. Then I'm going to reduce the quality of the barricade. If you don't pop a hole and then she moves, I will not reduce the quality of the barricade. Does that make sense?
We need to figure out a way out of here, because right now we're building ourselves up to be those people who die in the zombie movie because they lock themselves inside a shed.
Problem is, we're already in the shed,
Yeah, but
surrounded by the zombies.
But unlike the zombie people,
They're just zombies.
we can take the option to leave the shed and die with dignity.
I refuse. Flinch refuses to die with dignity. When he's going, it's going to be kicking and screaming, crying my eyes out.
fine.
There's none of this stuff.
All right, okay, we'll die taking some of them with us.
But we're not going to leave Deanna out there at the whims of every pincer that's willing.
No, we're not going to do that.
So we need to.
Any other human, yes, but no.
We need to weaken the barricade somewhat, just so we can keep the bugs off of Deanna and give her a fighting chance to try to do what she's going to do. So that's what I'm going to do, is make enough of a hole to try. Yeah. I mean, I could use intangibility to try to squeezing around through the fucking bodies because I'm intangible.
You might get cut.
I was justifying it as being a space hamster.
I'll allow it because if you have intangibility, if you have a higher effect die than what they roll, then you can pop a hole without breaking the damage in the barricade.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
That makes sense to your ability. If you have that power in your roll.
I do. I have, and it's in my space hamster, not my exocortex. It's my power set.
100%.
Okay.
I rolled so bad. There are 2 1s in there. You give you let me upgrade one of my Doom dice. I'll give you a D8 on that check.
No.
Okay.
You got enough dude dice.
I got quite a few Doom dice. All right, my total is a 10d6.
Oh, wow.
Both my 8s came up as 1s.
I rolled 1-1.
Yeah.
So close to a critical, but it's not. I got a 14d8. So it's close to a critical, but not a critical.
Almost,
Yeah.
but not quite. But it's a high enough effect that you do not damage the barricade to do this.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you get 4. 4. That's enough to take over these dice. So you kind of go bam, 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 and the bullet kind of like ricochets a little bit and hits a couple of them as they all bring down the gears of the system below. You hear some more as it starts chewing up guts down below.
So that's my rolled action.
Yeah.
Can I, now that little hole's there, can I say something to Deanna?
Oh yeah, 100%.
You got any more of those grenades?
I don't know. Maybe. Check out while I roll.
If you spend from now on, because I brought it up, if you give up a plot point,
Okay.
you can just be like, I got a grenade.
I'm the bandolier. Bring it the whole time.
Cool with it. That's how this game works. It's yes and the board game.
Yes.
I guess that's it for me.
Can I take one of those grenades?
Take a plot point.
Take or spend.
Just spend.
Spend.
Yeah,
So
take it from
there's this Dan, as you're like, oh fuck, you're getting like pinched against the wall. This little green hand just
Hey, watch the hands.
It's okay. He's here now. No, I'm going to take said grenade and I want to drop it down.
Oh, that's smart.
And then whatever is happening in the hole.
You would have to get out of here to do that because there's like a huge platform that you're on. You're inside a tube in the middle of it.
Yeah.
You'd have to get out and get over to the edge of the railing to do it. But it lets you, yeah.
All right. Sure. I'll do that.
All right, so the barricade. So as you're like trying to squeeze, you'll be like, "Hey, Deanna, got any more of those grenades?" Ah! The whole barricade comes falling down.
So do I. And I take one of the grenades off of the bandolier and I run as fast as my goblin legs will carry me and I drop it.
Because you're trying to deal damage, whatever you can do to get a higher number would be best.
Yeah, it's only 10d6. That's what it is.
Okay. So as you kind of go up and you pull the pin, and as you go to drop it down, there's so many insects in the chamber that it actually gets struck by a few of the bugs swarming around, and it blows up a little prematurely. Most because it gets knocked, flown off the side and blows up kind of aimlessly off to the side. You get the sense this station's the size of a city. Like it's a big honking thing that you're in. The reason why you've been able to damage the gear so far is a side effect of dealing damage to the insects. As it seems easier to hit the insects than it does to just straight up damage the station itself with small arms fire.
Makes sense.
Just a fun little mechanic thing. But yeah, now that all three of you are out here, the bug's going to go real quick before I go back up to the upstairs troop.
Uh-oh, gang.
Yeah!
So I created the hole. So am I still behind the barricade or am I in front of it?
There is no barricade anymore. Greg pushed the barricade down to get out.
Oh, okay, fair.
But he's
So all three
buried
of you
under
are-
bug bodies?
Pushed outwards.
Yeah, it's all
Technically, Diantha would be buried under bug guts, so you're no longer pinned. I'll take that away for free.
Oh, okay.
Barricade's gone. There's nothing to pin you against.
That makes sense.
So you're free.
But bleeding.
But that means that all three of you are now fair game.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2. Greg. So, Greg, can I get you to roll some kind of defense check in anticipation of a swarm of insects coming at you?
13d8.
Oh, it's not bad.
It's not bad.
No.
Better than me.
Oh,
9 d8s. So 4 points. You deal 4 points of damage. So as you kind of like you drop the bug, how do you want to deal damage to just the swarm of insects?
Oh, I'll rip the wings off. Rip one of the wings off a passing one. I'll fold it up and put it in a pouch. Snacks for later.
Yummy.
What? Sometimes you need something crunchy.
Upstairs.
Gross.
Yum.
Laurel has just taken your warhammer and just boom into the back of the matriarch's head. It set this concussive wave through between the matriarch and the queen Caste in the middle of the chamber. It's a little chaotic in here. Matriarch gets to go first. You just haven't known this because she's been invisible the whole time.
Right.
makes sense.
Given the situation and how bad things are getting, she is also going to do an area of effect thing. You too. God, okay, this is the day I rolled last session, last recording session, I was rolling
I'm
great.
okay with this.
I'm rolling like trash
I'm
right
okay
now.
with this.
Okay, that's
Some
2 1s.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is trash.
It is trash. So if one of you wants to give me a up to one of my doom dice, I'll give you a d8 on whatever the next check is. Next person up on my initiative order is Cliptic.
Nope.
Nope. In total, though, that means that I rolled 3 once. That dice is gone.
Wow.
So 3.
Oh my gosh.
Jerks.
Hat trick.
Confused.
Hockey.
I'm gonna use one of these because I fucking need it right now.
Yeah. Makes sense. Makes sense.
It's a 1! You might be destined to win. I don't know.
Yeah, but you still have.
Listen,
There's 4
listen,
1s.
at this rate, the tinfoil hat idea might actually just work out.
We're in
for us.
I forgot.
I can't believe this.
That's
We're
amazing.
fighting Matrarch.
She
it's
just
okay,
got
we're
hit in the
wearing
head with
tinfoil
a
hats.
hammer.
It's true.
Another one.
Oh no.
That's an 8.
There we go.
Oh my god.
Do you need more coffee?
No.
Yes, I do. In total, okay, so this is going to be an attack that she is going to deal to you, Clip.
Of course it is.
Yeah, you hit her in the head, but she's more pissed off. She's clinically pissed off.
That is, you know what?
Yeah, so I need
So
you to
sorry,
make a
but it
defense.
A defense.
Yes, whatever you think would work in this particular context. I will say willpower is probably going to be a good one.
And your armor also is a D8. And what's the special ability on your armor?
Mine is absorption of magic.
Fuck. So that might help here. What does absorption say?
If you succeed in a check to defend yourself against magic, convert your opponent's effect die into an asset die in your next roll, or step up one of your dice next roll.
Roll a check. I did not roll well.
Okay.
Something
And then defense, what would be a skill that I would want to use for that?
to do with magic, I'd assume.
Yeah, if you want to, she's using a psionic attack. So if you wanted to use some kind of magic skill to try and deflect it or whatever, that's what you would use in this context. Yeah.
Okay, so basically a bunch of d8s is what I got. That's all.
Oh, yeah.
Better than what I just rolled.
Oh, I mean,
That's not bad. So, so it would be a 16 d8.
I got a 13 d8, which means that you succeeded.
Okay.
I don't get an effect out of it.
Okay.
So instead, the next time you make an attack, you're going to make one of the dice one step bigger. Absorption still works.
Yeah.
It's just you don't get the die out of it because I didn't roll a very good effect die because I didn't roll good at all. I also don't roll enough to affect both of you. I don't have area of effect applied because I rolled like garbage.
Okay.
But because you succeeded by 3, she takes 3 points of damage from her own attack.
Perfect.
So what did absorption do? So that's the thing where you get the step up, which is a fantastic ability.
Yeah.
So if you succeed on a defensive roll, you get to step up a die in your next.
In your next roll.
Or if I had a higher effect die, she would then add that die, and she would add a step die. Not that die, but like a step die. So if I had one higher effect die, you add a d6 to your next check. If I had a 2-step higher, you would add a d8 to your next check.
Yeah, but I can only step up one of my dice in the next
Oh,
turn.
stepping up
Because
is
I-
great.
No,
Yeah. That's the bare minimum if you succeed.
Let's go.
So she goes to do some kind of like psionic blast, the two of you. You deflect it, and she just is reeled back, and a bit of purple blood kind of starts coming down her nose.
Fantastic blood.
And you and Laurel completely unfazed by whatever it was she was trying to do. She then turns and books it down the hallway.
Yeah, that's what I do.
She just runs.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Get back here, you crazy away.
Well, she floats. But she turns and just down the hallway she goes.
Get back here, ghost. Crazy ghost lady. Let's go.
Oh, I'm going after.
Cryptics.
Yeah, I'm going to go after, for sure.
Leaving the queen cast to ride in the middle of the chamber.
Yeah.
The OG
It's a decision, but I'm going to stick
That's fair.
with it.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. I'm just asking.
She's like the OG banshee. All she's doing is floating around and whining all day.
The OG Banshee.
Wow.
Anyway.
What is your running die? You have a die for running athletics?
Athletic. Oh,
It'd be athletics.
No, a d4.
Okay. In order to keep up with her,
Yeah.
you must roll to keep up with her.
Okay.
You cannot keep up with her and use an attack at the same turn.
Damn it. Okay.
That's the problem, right?
Right.
Yeah. She has an ability that allows her to fly, and that it's high enough that she can fly fairly quickly for free.
You are a Fuji.
I am a bug dude, but it doesn't mean I have any athletics or anything in it.
I meant you are a bug dude, but you are also a bug dude.
That's 100%.
That means you got to turn the queen cast into mush.
I do. But I also don't want Clippy running off by himself.
That'd
be no
might be what's going on.
See what happens.
Is she well down the hallway?
This will depend on what you roll here.
Because the only reason I want to ask is, can I telekinetically throw something at her?
She is too far away
Damn
for you
it!
to telekinetically throw something at her. Yeah.
Damn it. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
You have to, in order to keep up with her,
Yeah.
you need to at least make an 11 d8.
Ooh.
Make it an 11. The d8 will just change the difficulty of it, but you have to make it 11.
Oh, God. I don't think I'm going to do this. Ah!
What was
Don't forget, you got a plot point.
I know, but even if I do that, it's only going to be a
What was it?
11
11.
D8.
D8 if you want to have a benefit is to not be encumbered by doing it, but 11 would succeed.
11 is important.
Yeah, what do I want to do? Right? See?
I do
That.
I do this.
Okay, so spending a plot point.
That's
And
not
then-
spending a plot point.
No, it's not?
No, you could spend a plot point and then do this.
No need. Just do the
Yeah.
first.
So
just the-
13d6?
Yeah. Effect dies one less, but you beat.
Yeah. Yeah.
A d6? Okay. So you are able to keep up. You just book it down the hallway right after Matrarch as she's floating and then whips, pans right around the corner.
Okay.
As you turn the corner, she must have pulled a pipe off of the wall, and steam is blasting from around the corner. You can't see. It must have happened just as you turn the corner. You were blasted in the face with some steam. So
Okay.
I'm going to give you a temporary complication.
Okay.
Next time, I'm going to have a d6 added to your check because you are very temporarily blinded as you turn the corner. Where's Cryptic? There he is.
There he is.
Oh, you already have a d6 complication. I should have used it. My bad. Laurel. Queen Caste is screaming. Cryptic runs down the hall.
Ah, Clippy! I'm gonna kick the queen cast in the head and then start running.
Are you rolling for this? Or are you just going to go, eh?
I just realized, would it be better to roll for the run or roll to, or I have to roll for the run, don't I?
What's your athletic die? What's your running die?
D6.
D6 running die?
Yeah.
It would
Or
be
D6 athletics.
a D6 athletics?
Yeah.
So it would mean that you do still have to run, but it's... Yeah, you have to run. You have to roll for it.
I have to roll to run? Okay, then I will roll to run rather than roll to kick, but I do want to kick him. Kick him
There you go.
right in the head.
All right, 11d8.
Alright, and would that be strength or agility? Actually, doesn't matter, they're the same dice.
But it's going to be either or.
And I don't... This is still Dianthus orders because I'm sticking with Cryptic?
Yep.
Sweet. Like, great.
Very little thing I can do.
Until you abandon Glyptic.
I'm not abandoning Ecliptic yet.
Yes.
Time will tell.
Still spending too much time with
That
Greg.
is a 14d8.
Not yet.
14d8s. That's enough for you to absolutely make that check. So as you turn the corner, you watch this clip take and as steam in the face, you just are right through the smoke and barrel on through.
Alright, pick up Ecliptic on the way by.
Thematically, I'll say yes.
Yay.
What's your strength die?
It's a d8.
What's your vitality?
D8.
You're a willing participant, I take it.
Oh, I'm in her backpack for the entirety of this thing. So yes.
Blaster master.
Down the hall y'all go.
Yay.
Alright. Back to the basement dwellers. Deantha.
Basement dwellers.
Yeah, well, you're in the basement.
Hole dwellers. We're stuck in a hole right now.
Okay, I'm no
better.
longer paying.
Big fleshy hole.
Correct.
I'm a little bit injured, I'd say. But we're gonna just keep doing what I'm doing. Yeah, are we getting out of here?
You said you had a plan.
Do we still have grenades?
You said you had a plan.
I'll throw a grenade. Yeah, do I have grenades still?
Spend a plot point.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, it's better for you to do it, then I'll just take it from you.
Grenade.
You're going cheek pouch. Nope.
Great, I'll try to do the same thing. I'll try to aim for the same area that wherever the most unpleasant sounds are coming from. Throw that grenade up.
Alertness, gunnery, D6 grenade.
Gunnery? No.
Using grenades.
No, I'm not very good at that.
Do you have XP that you could become good at that?
That's true, I've not used any of my XP. Okay.
10d8.
14d8. With 2 ones.
14d8.
Did you just step up? You stepped up to it with them.
Yes,
Oh
you
no.
did. You know
He's
what? We'll do that back and forth. I'm cool with taking advantage of that.
Yeah, that's fair, actually. I accept this.
So you said 14?
14d8 with 2 ones that I rolled.
That's fine. I already took the 2 ones. That's fine. The 14 is 3 points. Bam, bam, bam. Or you take the grenade, you throw it up.
Yeah.
It blows. It kills a few of them. They go on down. Adds a little bit more to the engine. It's starting to continue to grow more consistently now.
Great.
But you're not sure how much more
Great.
damage it is. Anything else you want to do? We'll move from your spot.
Are we gonna just keep killing things here, or are we trying to get out?
Well,
Well, we're gonna have to get out of here at some point. If you two want to leave, we'll try to do something.
Great, I will continue to be a target then.
I mean, both would be good. Getting out while also hopefully killing things would be good.
Great, I will stay put then. I'm anywhere.
Just need a ring.
Okay. Well, in that case, it is your turn.
Cool. I want to use intangible to go up only a couple of feet into the tunnel with all the pipes. I want to take the grenade, take it out, and then just fall back out again, but have the grenade in an enclosed space with the pipes. So it explodes in the actual structure, so I'm not attacking them outside. And I'm not throwing a grenade, I'm just literally... Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do it.
I'm cool with this. I see where you're going with this, and I'm for it. So, Dan, you're like, I guess I'm staying here, and flinch. Boom. Takes a grenade. You go back inside the engine. You go on up into the pipes, take the grenade, pull the pin, shove it up in there. I need you to roll me your intelligence.
Yes.
Whatever you would do for sabotage.
I have sabotage at a D8.
You roll a sabotage.
Yeah, I took sabotage at a D8.
You take sabotage. That's what this is. It is a grenade, so you can add a D6 for the grenade, because it is a tool that's being used to help with this. But ultimately, it is against the station. So, you know what? I will do this properly. You're going to have to roll against the station's difficulty. You're not attacking the insects, you're attacking the station.
That's fair.
So it will just be a flat 11 D8s.
Sure.
And you have no complications to make it worse for you. So
No, I do not. And there's one more.
sorry, 15 D10. It's against the station.
Oh, okay. Okay, I rolled 1-1. Oh, I'm not going to do it.
You still can spend a plot point because the previous plot point was just to get a grenade, not for
Correct.
the check.
I got an idea.
Oh.
You can use a ball points, yeah.
I can't get a 15.
You can't. No, there's no way.
Can't get a 15.
Unless you do really well and roll a hero dice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I got to risk doing, is rolling a hero dice. But all I've got is the one left. Or, yeah, I'm just gonna roll a d6 and go for a 50-50. I do not. 13d8.
13d8. You put the grenade up there, you shut on down, you cover your ears, and it blows, and you see some smoke coming up from the top. It doesn't seem to have punctured anything. It was a good idea. It is ultimately still attacking the main structure itself, but
That's it, I tried that, yeah.
Do a good try.
part of me wants to.
Now I need to kill myself. So you guys gotta leave.
What?
Well, I gotta do this thing, so I'm gonna try it again, but I'm probably gonna stay with it. It's the only way to ensure it goes off.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
It might, I doubt. We'll see.
We'll see. Greg's turn.
Previously, Diantha had been clearing goo off the walls or whatever
Correct.
to open up a door.
She was
Or
looking for
like a
door,
ladder.
but then she had found railings to go to the upper regions, and she had successfully cleared a path to use the rungs to get to the ceiling hatch. So a path is cleared. You just have to take it, which whilst being
And
attacked by
open and get the
swarm of bats.
and get the
There's a
hatch
metaphor
open.
there.
It's not a hatch; it's an open vent.
An open vent,
Yeah,
but a large enough one that
you can all go through
we
it.
can all go through it. We have to get out. We have to get out of here.
I'll be right behind you.
No, you. This wasn't a family show. I'd be cursing on you right now. No! We are staying.
I was gonna say this.
We're not staying.
Listen. I have lots of ways that I can get out of here and crawl into any pile of vents that I need to.
Then you can crawl into that
I
one.
got one more grenade. And I'm gonna try it again, and that's it. And then I'll get out of here through some kind of vent. Hey, come on. You gotta get Diantha out of here.
I'm fine.
We need to find some way to disable these hoses.
Lynch Hamsterton III. I did not.
How dare you use my full name?
I did not spend an eternity inside a tiny little box and then go back to a space station where I am a wanted criminal so you can stay here and blow yourself up.
The third.
Well, I'm probably not gonna. But the third. Yeah. Well, I mean, we have a big family. We're hamsters.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah. Listen. I'm probably gonna be fine. And you're looking at me, and my exocortex is like
The one eye
looking-
look at the opposite direction.
Yeah, and then the cord is hanging down.
Spark,
I'm like, I don't know how else to disable this. It's not like we have anything here to crimp off the tubes. There's nothing to crimp off the tubes, right?
There are bug pinchers.
Like, what do you mean?
You know,
Yeah.
like the way you snap on a binder clip on a
Yeah,
on a
like
chip
to
bag.
crimp
Yeah,
off
yeah.
to crimp a tube to make it back up. Is there anything there?
I mean,
I might have another
there's
idea.
a bunch of arms, like bladed arms, that are what once a barricade.
Are we having a similar idea right now?
It's scarier to Diantha than it is to us.
What?
Diantha, we have an idea.
Well, that's it. We're under attack, though. This
Yes.
is a lot.
Yeah.
Bang, bang. What? I don't care.
Correct.
All right,
This is what's happening.
I am going to. There's got to be arm debris around, right?
Sure is.
I'm gonna
Blades.
pick up.
What are the two that
I'm gonna
pierce
pick
you?
up. I'm gonna pick up a couple of arm pins
Pull the ones out of my torso.
Yeah.
and bring them back to the hole.
Yeah, because I figure if we can... Because they're really resilient, but they're still... Like, if you can squeeze them like a garden hose, like you can kink them. Yeah, that might be worth a try.
Who's got the highest strength among us?
We're not very strong. What's yours? What's the Diantha's?
Not bad. Garbage.
It's not going to be
Is
garbage.
it 4?
6. I have 6.
Mine is 6 as well.
Okay, I have 4.
Well, you're not doing it.
I will provide moral supervision.
I hope that means taking your hand cannon and shooting at the bugs.
Yes,
right?
yes, it does. The supervision
I
includes
think we got
shooting
something we're going to try.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We're going to try to cause a blood clot.
Yes.
Awesome.
That's essentially yes.
So, Greg,
Yes.
if there's a couple. I'm going to give you two options here.
Okay.
Essentially, you're helping Flinch and Diantha out with this plan,
Yes.
right? So what you're going to be spending your turn on is just shooting at insects, right?
Yes. That's what I will do because I am the weakest.
If you are okay with this, to kind of streamline this and simplify to make it feel like you're actually making progress towards this goal at a not snail's pace.
Yes.
How do you feel about me saying that your turn goes to flinch to initiate that, but using a D8 from you as aid.
Yep. Totally fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then Deanth, you can go in there with him, and then the two of you can have that. So basically, we're going to treat you like an NPC because you're out the door just kind of shooting at bugs.
Yes.
Sounds
You
good.
okay with that plan?
Yep.
So, 4 right now, even though it was your turn, 4 Greg's turn, we're going to let you make a quick crimping check to finish off this thing with you guys. Does Deanth have anything that she wants to add to help out with
I
this?
can. I do have the ability Helping Hand where I can give you a die, but I'm not sure what the most effective thing to use here would be. The biggest one.
Biggest.
Like I have a D10 tactics. If
Yes.
that's helpful.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you can just give him your D10 tactics to add to it.
Okay.
And it's still sabotage, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you sabotaging. Now,
I know it's going to be hard, but
no, it's not. That's the clever thing. When you come in with the insect arms, you're looking at organic tubes.
oh,
Something about the organic tubes, the pincers are good against it. So it's an 11d8. You're
like-
using
okay,
tools
okay.
and machines
Knock
against
on wood
organic.
because
It's like the ship
worth
is a
the roll.
body, and the insects are part of it, so it's just being attacked by itself.
Correct.
We gave the ship an autoimmune disease.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
well, let's give it a blood clot now. Go, go, go.
11d8.
okay. So, and then the orders.
I was
And the D8
I was like,
given.
is this too complicated? I don't know if that's going to come up as a thing.
It's going to be a lot of dice because you gave me and you gave me.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a mutual group. You're all working together. Check on this.
I'm so sorry. I rolled 1-1. I can get the amount that I need. I'm gonna have to spend a plot point.
You want
What?
to spend it?
Yes. Boop. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I have a 13 D10.
That's enough. You take the grenade, or you take the pincer. You're like, I wonder if this is going to work. And you kind of put them up there. And as you get to pull, like you've sensed the resistances of these tubes before. There was one you did a bit of nick damage to. As you kind of crimp and you pierce on down, it feels it gives way more easy than you were expecting, and it actually completely severs the tube. The tube completely splits open. This black and red, kind of like this deep pitch red, like Vicar just kind of pours down into the ladder shaft that goes down to the next level beneath you, and it just and you actually hear an audible in the station powered down sound as something significant in the station goes followed by a deep echoing roar somewhere deep inside the station.
Uh-oh.
And this
We're gonna
time,
die here.
this time we know it's the roar that we want to hear.
We need to hold them off. I'm gonna keep cutting.
No, time to go. Time to go.
Time to go to the next person's turn.
Yes.
All right, moving on.
Yes.
You two chasing and things like that. I'm gonna say, for simplicity's sake, that I will, because you're now a backpack.
Yes.
I'm still gonna give you his complication, treating it as you grab him and pick him up. He's like, man! And so the flurry is the complication you're gonna get for this turn. But ultimately, I will allow Laurel to make the chase check on both of your behalves.
Sure.
This turn,
In,
okay?
in full disclosure, honesty, I also have my own complication. Unless I don't.
Just true. What is it labeled as? I have
D6
It's D6 what?
headache.
Oh yeah, that's gonna add to this.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna roll 2d6. So it's gonna be 11 d8s. I rolled a 1 on one of them.
Can we remove one of those complications?
Take away your headache. Yes. And so it's gonna be
I disappear.
16 d8s.
Oof. And this is the running check.
This is to try and make any form of to keep up with the matriarch. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. And it's still following the Anthony's order.
Psionic flying ability is
And
high.
enhanced strength. Okay, cool. That's exciting. There is a 1 in there.
There is one more.
There's 1. And you said 16?
Yeah.
So I will have to spend a plot point, which I was going to have to anyways. So that makes it an 18 d8.
And like a
No, sorry, just 20 D8.
She's the 3 on a D8 instead
There
of.
were 2D. There were.
Yeah.
But use a plot point.
I think you just
Not a heroic.
No, it's not heroic.
But from the matriarch's perspective, she pulls this pipe, she pops it down, and she goes down the wall. And as she turns around, she just sees the steam, and then
Friggin' Terminator
hurling
T-Rex comes roaming out with a bug on its
still. Cliptic.
Yes.
You officially get planted on her back,
Okay.
and you can see down the end of the hall the matriarch is running away. What do you want to do?
I want to shoot at her.
Give her. Yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay.
Your weapon or your brain?
That's the good question. I'm going to shoot at her with my brain.
Yeah, because and don't forget you'll get to step up the effect die.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, you get to step up. Is the effect that what absorption does?
It's not an effect.
Step up one of the dice in your check.
Yeah, step up one of my dice.
Oh, for the roll.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's still good.
It's still great. Yeah. So take any of all the dice in your check, and then
Yeah.
pick one of them to make bigger.
Yeah, got it. Okay. And the plan is yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, this is.
The difficulty is 10d10,
Okay. And I get to
but I
step
rolled
up
a
one.
1.
You get to step up one.
Right.
Now,
Yeah.
I rolled a 1. You have a complication die.
Yes. I have 2.
You have 2. Well, the steam one no longer applies.
Oh.
You have a d6 headache.
Yes.
You can knock that down to a d4.
Perfect.
Should mine actually be a D4, not a D10?
Should be, but there's a reason why I'm just kind of dictating for this.
Fair.
So for this check, add a d4 to this check. As long as you don't roll a 1, your headache will go away.
Right. I rolled a 1.
Your headache stays.
With the T4, yeah.
That's 15 D10.
And that's without a plot.
That's
point.
without a
Like
plot.
heroic success. Yeah. So you can take a d10 hero die if you want.
Fantastic.
Okay. 5 points of damage. You're shooting her with your gun.
No brain.
So using some psionics. Laurel, you even feel some kind of like shock wave kind of go through like the goosebumps. Ashes from kind of above you, and you watch as you strike her, and she actually bang hits the wall from the impact of her brain, and then just keeps falling down the hallway through the station.
You got this, Clippy!
Most of the damage you've been dealing has been to the Queen Caste, which you've now left. So she's been dealt very minimal damage. Slash, she was doing an ability you don't know about with the Queen Caste in there, so you don't know what's up with her right now.
That's okay. We're on that one.
Okay.
Okay.
She hits the wall, turns around, and goes booga booga.
Actually, yeah.
Keep rolling ones, but
As you two turn the corner, ends of her robe kind of going around the corner, so you are still looking at the track. But she's going to do something you don't know about, because you can't see her. That's enough. Just the two of you are both very, very hyper-focused, so your turn goes very, very quickly. Basement Dwellers. It's just what I'm going to stick with calling you guys. Starting with...
This is what my parents told me.
That's fair.
That's fair. Diantha.
Time to go.
We need to destroy more of these tubes.
Why?
Has something screamed when we did it?
But I thought that was the main one. No? Is there more?
There was 5 in total. One of them is deactivated, and one's been crimped, so there's 3 left.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Need to try to hold it off.
Very well. I will continue to do what we were doing before, which is just using the big bug scissors.
Alright, your intelligence?
Oh, that's my really good. Oh, yes! He's so smart.
You can piece together, you're smart enough to piece together, okay, this worked for him, okay. You're going to work up with him, and you're going to, you can kind of take cues off of Flinch to do
Oh,
this.
that's so cool. Kudos. That's really cool. That's
Can I
really
use
cool.
my tactics here as well, then?
100% you can, yeah.
She gets to use tactics, but your tactics is probably dead.
Oh!
I'm sorry. I'm not there, though. Flinch isn't
I'm
there.
going to give you a plot point for being a dick. There you go, take it.
Okay.
Now,
Am I being...
people say hamster.
I made a mistake, and I forgot to give you a D6 earlier, so just make a note of this. The pincers are a D6 set of pincers.
okay.
So you're going to add that down.
Because they're
11D.
smaller.
2 ones.
Ooh, and on the high ones, too. Yeah, 2 ones.
What am I beating?
11D8.
8d8.
That's not a point you can use to make that bigger.
Make a
Make it
difference.
Hands and 3 dice to use.
All right.
Did you
kinda
roll the
goes to-
plan? No. Okay.
She's just not, doesn't seem to be able, she hasn't found whatever notch that you would found to make it really easy and just is straining to do it. But it is your turn, Flinch.
I'm like butthole right now.
Can I try the same thing? Like grab 2 other pincers and.
Yep, it's the exact same check you made last turn, but with an extra d6.
Can I do helping hand
Oh,
again
you-
and give you
Okay.
D10 again?
I'm gonna not take Greg's D8 because somebody needs to be shooting these things.
I was taking the D. Are you okay? Do you want to roll for dealing damage to the insects?
We just need somebody to hold them off.
No, I'm fine with you.
Because you taking Greg's D8 kind of acts as them covering for you. Just to kind of speed things up.
It was a good roll. So
Same thing we do
next.
next. These.
That was D8. Yeah. I rolled 1. Okay. And what was the difficulty?
11d8.
11d8. I'm gonna use plot point you gave me. Wait. And I only get 11, but I get a D10.
Okay.
That's why I did it that
Yeah,
way.
that makes sense.
With an 11d10,
Yeah.
you succeed. So you sever this tube, but you said you grabbed a new set of pincers.
Yeah.
Okay. As you do it, you nudge Diantha's pincers, and you finish. She kind of like got it nudged in there with the extra step up. You'll finish off what she started, and you're gonna complete yours.
So
Because
there's
you
one.
made the effect die. You didn't beat it, but
Okay,
you made it last
great.
time. So you had done some damage. So you finish off both of them. So that's
One left.
One left.
This is gonna be scary. This is gonna be
Tense.
tight, though.
It's gonna be a little tight because now, even though technically your turn has been passed on, Breck, you're the only one that's not in 2. So you're gonna see some stuff happening. And by see some stuff happening, I mean you're not gonna see anything because the lights go out.
Yeah.
The bugs are still chittering, but then they all start making keening noises. Like maybe they're angry.
Keening like bad keening noises.
bad
right?
keening noises. Yeah.
Good.
And the engines start going boom. You feel the heat beginning to lessen from beneath your feet. You feel.
Uh-oh.
And the lights. They slowly begin to. Orange lights begin to boom, 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 like emergency lights start beginning to turn on. But you get the sense that as the tubes are getting cut, more and more of the station became unstable. Yeah. And most of the station's functions seem to have stopped.
But the emergency lights are.
That being said, the emergency lights have come on, and I can still breathe.
We're still breathing for now. Remember, you do know that air takes a while to stop being useful.
I know, but...
Now, and they're only orange because they're trying. The lights are trying to punch through that
the
gunk.
goop.
So it's very dim lighting. So unless you have something that aids in seeing, you will all have complications to seeing for as long as you're within the station walls.
I'm a goblin. I've lived my life in darkness.
So you're the only one immune to this. Actually, you would be immune to this.
Ecliptic and I notice?
Inside the station. Oh, we'll get to you guys in a second. Actually, literally a second, because that is how your guys' turn downstairs ends.
Yeah, we. Go ahead, Sword.
Upstairs, you're running down the hall. You see the matriarch as you had done that thing. She whipped a corner and then, boom, pitch black. Now, do you keep? Ecliptic is first,
Yes.
technically, but you can switch turns because you're the one running. If you will.
Up to you?
You can go if you know what you're doing.
Oh, I'm going to keep running. So that's why it's up to you.
Okay, fair enough.
Laurel's got momentum.
I'm here.
I do. I've built up a head of steam. I'm going.
Yeah.
Why don't we let you go first? What would you like to do? It is pitch black in here.
It is pitch black in there. The only thing I can think of is try to sense where she is.
Okay.
Using my magic.
Yep.
Oh, that's a good idea, though.
She's going to try and resist that.
Yeah, so you have to go first.
100%. I'm going to set the difficulty for you, buddy. Roll 1. And it is a... Ooh, but it rolled good, though.
That happens.
It is 16d8.
D8.
16d8.
Do you have the plan in there?
I do have...
Yeah, you should.
Yes,
yeah.
I do have the
Sorry,
plan.
sorry.
1-1.
What?
But I have a...
Spend a plot point. Well, no.
No, because I can match it.
Yeah.
You can match it.
I have a 16d8.
Yeah, matched.
It matched,
Yes.
and you weren't trying to deal damage, so matching works.
Yeah.
Okay. You are able to keep hold of where she is.
Okay.
So here's how this is going to work. You met the effect die,
Yes.
which means that it's going to equate to a d6. Laurel, you're running full speed in the dark. What this is going to mean is that the difficulty that is set, I'm going to add the darkness complication on top of it.
Makes sense.
Whatever you're going to roll, you're going to add a d6 to it because Cliptic is going to be pulling at your ears to turn you down the hole.
Ratatouille style!
So I can't. Can I also use Helping Hand at this time too?
Oh my god.
Yeah, you could.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would that be?
Anyone can.
Whatever skill you think would be relevant.
It's just,
Helping Hand. I have to add a skill die to it.
You look at your skills.
Concentration.
Yeah, I would say
D10.
Whoa!
you are using concentration to guide yourself down the hallways and
so you
chase
can
her.
use a D10.
That's wild.
That's wild. This is a better,
Okay, let's get to the fence.
better running roll that I've had so far.
The ears thing was the joke I was gonna make.
Yeah, she's a wizard.
Yeah, the ears are
Actually,
cool.
I'm just doing like this.
Now,
My willies.
Okay.
you are the... Oh, there is emergency lighting, so this would be only a d6. So, it is 11d8 to keep up,
Okay,
normally.
right.
I rolled a 2.
Okay.
This was 13d8.
Okay. It's not as bad as it could have been.
Not as bad as it could be.
There's a 1 in there. Oh, there's 2 ones in there.
But still,
Still. I said, as you said, I need an 11d8,
13d8.
13d8.
Because
Okay.
it's pitch black.
I am going to have to spend a plot point. Right there. Which makes it a 15d8.
That is enough. You have no idea. You are just putting full faith
Nope.
into Cliptic. But
Yep.
Cliptic,
That's what I do.
you are not losing the matriarch.
Fuck yeah.
You are keeping up with her. That was the two of you working together. Downstairs.
Anyone with night vision right now. This large lizard goes by with a bug with its fingers in its ears.
That's how I'm steering.
I'm just looking down at my feet to make sure I don't trip on anything at this point. Like, I'm looking forward, it's not going to help, so.
We start with Diantha.
Let's get that last one sliced, baby.
Last one? Yep. Roll it. 98.
That's way better.
oh my god.
That's a 16d10.
Chink. Oh! Take a D10 hero die. You heroically succeeded.
Then we need to.
Well, as the last one goes, you two can also begin to feel that your feet don't quite have the purchase that you recall. You have to activate your anti-gravity boots. I'm not going to get you to roll any extra dice. That's kind of a basic staple in space. But you get the idea that there are significant functions of the station that are no longer operational. And that you're familiar enough with technology, Flinch, that you would know that the basic necessities to get people off of a station in this state of a complete failure, there is a battery somewhere running just enough stuff to get people out of the station. So the anxiety of our air is gone would not hit you.
No.
Yeah. But the station is slowly is in upper orbit of a gas giant without anti-propulsion.
So we need to
Leave.
wait. Okay, wait. We need to get back to the ship. Right now, when we get out of this engine area because of the disruption from the engines, I'll try the communicator, but I mean, we need to get back to the ship.
What are the bugs doing now? Are they keening like Charlie Brown and his friends, or is it keening like Chaos
Charlie
Painhead?
Keening.
What do you have a language skill?
Uh,
Or empathy? Or intuition? I'll take intuition.
I have none of those things.
It's
I have
just,
perception, a D6.
nah, it's just noise, man.
I got linguist, D4.
Well, that's, everyone has language.
Everyone's got linguist D4. If someone does this, you're like, I'm pretty sure they don't like whatever I just did.
Like, whatever.
Alright, so without rolling, you're just like, probably not good.
Do they seem okay or not okay?
Well, I'll tell you in a second. We'll let Diantha, so Diantha finishes the thing. I take it you're going to start heading out.
Yep.
And then for your turn, Liz, you're going to do the same thing.
And start going.
Anything you want to do for rolling?
Anything that I want to do for rolling. Okay, so all the things. I do have a quick question. Did I hear when the last cord was cut Remember the big screams I was hearing coming up?
The roaring sounds?
Yeah, did I hear an even bigger roar or more of a...
It sounded like a final roar, but not in like a, it's my final sound before I die kind of sound. Like a...
It's the final countdown.
Not a death throw wail, but like a, that was the last straw kind of.
It's the eye of the tiger.
It's the thrill of the fight.
Hard to describe.
Rising up to the challenge.
It's one of those ones where because you heard 4 of them go before, they're like, okay, yeah, and then it's the, instead of the immediate, there's more of a, as if maybe it's mad.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Whilst that's not the same answer I gave to you, that's because you heard 4 different screams and now this one.
Yeah, because I was in there the whole time. Okay, fair enough. I'm going to say, okay, we need to get back to the ship. We're going to start heading out. Would it be a roll? Because the warden's gun shoots flash burn, so it's hot, right? It doesn't stun, it's just wound. And it's dark. Do I have any idea if in the dark the bugs go by heat or not?
What's your medical skill?
I'm gonna guess that they do. I'm just gonna take a wild leap.
Sure.
Just a wild leap.
Yeah, you can make whatever assumptions you want.
And as we come out, shoot some of the flesh stuff to make it warm, to make it seem like maybe... Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna pick up part of the bug body, hold it in front of me, and run with it. So if they're attacking, maybe...
Let's do this Roman infantry style.
Yeah. Yeah.
You might be large enough to not be able to do that.
My other thing was trying to make a hot spot, but...
Yeah. Are you all going to pick up a carcass to use as a meat shield as you make
the carcasses are the same size as me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but...
No, I'm fine. Between the gravity and the rungs on the goo ladder, I feel like I'm okay. Hopefully.
For each of you that wishes to take a D6 meat shield, spend a plot point.
I will spend a plot point from the pool.
Okay.
I'm okay.
Meat shield for you. Alright, not even those two non-rolled actions is totally fine.
Yeah, I can't think of a rolled action.
I think I've seen that movie.
It's in a comic.
Jack, what do you want to do?
Deadpool.
Oh, of course.
Alright, what do you want to do?
I'm going to start making my way to the rungs on that ladder thing to start heading up to the hatch.
The hatch.
Alright. You just full round trying to get as close to it as you can. Greg started furthest and spent the most actions towards this goal. So in march order based off of the actions you spent to do this, Greg, you are at the top of the ladder, right at the entryway to the vent.
Okay.
Flinch, you are at the base of the ladder. Diantha, you are on your way to the ladder.
Makes sense.
Because you finished off the severing of the tooth. So the insects get to go.
Yes, they do.
You have to climb up past the majority of the insects to get to the top. So without even having to roll direct, you will have pissed them off the most just now.
Probably.
So they're going to try and knock you off the ladder.
So not Charlie Brown and his friends then.
No, they seem, now that they are actually doing something, because it's dark, you can't really tell just from the sounds. Sounds plus action, they piss. They very mad. They are very riled up. So, I need you to set a difficulty for me.
Okay.
You cannot use your agility, because you are stationary on one spot. Any other characteristic?
Okay.
How's your intelligence?
D6. But my alertness is D8.
I'll let you use alertness, because you're keeping an eye out, but you cannot agility this.
Okay.
Don't forget your armor.
Sounds pretty good.
Oh no.
Roll 2 ones.
Don't forget you can use a plot point and try to get a high...
Yeah, I am going to use a plot point. Liz, want to make the sound for me? Thank you. I'm going to get a... Actually, I'm going to do this instead. That is a 20 D8.
Did you say 20 D8s?
She rolled really well. It's
I rolled
2
really
7s on
I rolled
D8s.
really well. 3 7s, actually.
Oh, very.
It's an 8. I got an 8d6.
Yay!
I don't know,
I will
man.
take my hero dice.
No, just
No.
plop.
Oh,
You spent
plot point. No, I'm fine with that.
So as you are jumping, dodging out of the way, I will say that a huge part of this benefit of the excessiveness of this is at one point you do take the gun out, you kind of shoot, and you actually get Deadpool style, just 5 of them in a single shot. They all rain down below to nothing. The gears don't seem to be turning anymore. Thank you for listening to Spacers Redux. Our next episode of Spacers will air Tuesday, April 8th. Our next episode of our Call of Cthulhu podcast, will be on Tuesday, April 1st. Both shows air at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on YouTube with a live chat with some of the cast, while then being released on all audio services 1 hour later. As usual, we want to thank all of our donators over on Ko-fi, including Noah, Ed Lore, Rosa, Tyler, The Ouija, James, Matt Calgill, Blizzard Warning, Sydney, Baba Yaga, Preston, TJ, Alec, No Demons Allowed, Autumn, Roland Arts, Chris H., and welcome to Shadwell. Your players for tonight were Bailey Yarkey, Elizabeth Wells, Janessa Coles, Lindsay Delansky, and Derek Snow. Your GM was Zach Barrett. Have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you next time.